Javelin, Gremlin, Metropolitan, Alliance, American, and Pacer are coming back to Kenosha for their homecoming.
Kenosha produced almost all of these cars here today. They had a plant not too far from here, and they produced all the cars. They shipped them all over the U.S.
From the 50s to the 80s, there was a fourth U.S. automaker, American Motors.
This is the largest collection of AMC cars that I've ever seen in one place.
With names like Matador, Gremlin, Hornet, and Pacer, these cars are not only unique, they are orphans.
AMC was murdered by Chrysler in 1988.
It's kind of diluted now that, you know, Oldsmobile and Plymouth are also orphans. That's not the same type of orphan if you ask me.
With no parent company, finding parts is tough.
Can you buy that?
This guy came from Sweden to find a body panel.
With the AMC cars or whatever, you got to search and find for every little piece you got.
The Chevy and Ford guys can just look through a catalog and find what they're looking for, but we got to look through here, and when you finally find it, you know, and you're like, yeah, I finally got it.
It's the hunt for the parts that is the thrill.
And it's worse for Pacer owners.
They're not making aftermarket parts for it as they are for the AMX. And so it makes it more difficult to compete on the American Cup level where we compete in Concours competition. Because AMXs can find aftermarket parts, we have to rummage through a junkyard in order to find them.
So why bother drive a car that was never that popular to begin with?
Back when I got out of high school, I had a Chevy Impala with the big motor in it, you know, and everybody did their thing with cruising down the boulevard, and you know, it had that rumble sound, and you know, I had a Camaro Z28 when I was in my 20s, and I don't know, I just got tired of everybody had the same car and they were trying to outdo each other, so I kind of gravitated towards the unique and different.
These Gremlins, Hornets, and Pacers, they might even have a bigger spotlight. They're just different. There's no cars like them.
I guess because I'm a glutton for punishment, but when I drive this around 128 in Boston, on any one given day, I'm the only person on the highway driving an AMC.
The AMC cars are very unique. There's nothing like it. There hasn't been anything like it since.
If you're an AMC person, it doesn't matter what you have or what you drive, you just love them all.